This video is brought to you by Advanced Digital Media Services. 7 email mistakes to avoid when creating partnership emails. Partnership email is an integral part of any SEO strategy and is something you must master if you want to rank higher than your competitors. Outreach email or email partnership is a proven method to create backlinks and get coverage from journalists and bloggers to help build authority around your brand. By sending an outreach email, you convince someone that you are worth their time even though they don't know you. However, sending emails with work can be challenging due to the competition and promotional messages and other work or personal emails. This is why it is so important to make your email stand out so that potential clients or customers will take the time to read it. It can be daunting to get started in partnerships. It can seem daunting to compete with established businesses who know the intricacies of partnerships. Don't let this discourage you. Partnerships are all about value. If you can provide value to your partners, they'll be more inclined to work with you. To get the conversation going, make sure to send a personal and thoughtful email. ADVDMS built this guide on everything partnership email to help you maximize its impact. It doesn't matter what your outreach goal is, a great outreach strategy is essential, no matter how small or large. Part of designing an email marketing strategy is knowing when to avoid email mistakes and sending out partnership emails to get more responses. Why is outreach email important for your business? Maybe your brand is so appealing that potential partners will want to work with it. However, for most businesses, it can be difficult to create successful partnerships. Startups and small businesses have the most difficulty in making deals with potential partners. They can be great, but they lack the experience and resources necessary to make it happen. Sending an outreach email is a great way for these people to start the process. Partnership email allows you to network with people in your industry and establish mutually beneficial relationships. These relationships can lead to many opportunities for your company, including website backlinks and collaborations, press coverage, interviews, media coverage, podcast guests, and more. Email outreach is about reaching out to people you don't know. Sometimes things can get awkward. Is email partnership and relationship building essential for every business? Why is this important? Here are just a few reasons an email outreach program is so crucial for building relationships. Link building. Link building refers to the process of gaining backlinks from other sites. Inbound links, also known as backlinks, are hyperlinks that link to your website from other websites. These links can be relevant and authoritative. Inbound marketing strategies for businesses include backlinks. Here's why. Backlinks can bring inbound traffic to your site from high domain authority sites. Your inbound links will influence your search engine ranking. Google and other search engines consider high-quality backlinks an essential ranking factor. Your website's domain authority will increase as the domain authority on the linked websites increases. Link building can have a compounding effect on your inbound marketing efforts over time. Building links via strategies like guest posting or link exchanges is a vital part of any brand's content marketing strategy. An email outreach program makes up many of these link building techniques. If you want to build a robust, profitable link profile for your site, you must be an expert at outreach email. PR and brand awareness. The competition between businesses today is much higher than it was a decade ago. It's difficult for businesses to be in the spotlight, even when they deserve it. A proactive PR strategy is essential for attracting the right attention and building brand awareness. An email partnership is the best and most cost-effective way to increase brand recognition. You can establish relationships with journalists, influencers, and bloggers in the industry through outreach emails and reap the benefits of the network. A winning PR email outreach campaign can help you get press coverage, brand mentions in top publications, and project your brand to a relevant audience. Lead generation. Emails are a great way to build trust and convert prospects into customers regarding outbound lead generation. Many businesses make the error of sending out mass emails to prospects using the same generic template. These emails are not effective at building relationships and don't bring good results. It is crucial to use emails that work instead of pitching your product via a series of templates. Collaboration and partnerships. Partnerships and collaborations, which are an extension of PR, are great ways to expand your customer base, reach new markets, and improve brand awareness. Email outreach is an easy strategy to establish partnerships with influential people in the industry. You can open new business opportunities by reaching out to relevant influencers via partnership email. Brand promotion from influencers can help you. Find new markets to penetrate. Build trust with your target audience. Enhance your brand's credibility. Increase your client base. 7 email mistakes you should avoid. There are many email marketing mistakes when using email outreach to develop potential partnerships. Although you may believe that a follow-up is necessary, it could be dangerous. Or, using an outreach email template may lead the recipients to think you are spamming them with messages that are difficult to distinguish from spam. How can you make sure your emails aren't mixed up with spam emails? These are the email mistakes to avoid when sending out partnership emails to get more responses. 1. Little or no research about your potential partner. Your partnership email template will be 7 shades off the mark if you let assumptions about your potential partner guide you to false assessments. Your research before you send out any outreach email. Your outreach email template will look weak, unprofessional, and insincere if you don't prepare well. It is almost guaranteed to lead to a successful outcome if you get to know your prospect because you have a genuine desire to establish a mutually beneficial partnership. 2. Wrong tone of voice in the email. After you have done your research and gained a good understanding of the role and business of the person, tailor your message accordingly. One of the email marketing mistakes often overlooked is tone. Your email tone should be appropriate to the recipient. It can be equally bad to be too casual with a high-ranking executive as it is with someone who works for a quirky and fun startup. 3. Too little or too much text in the body. Outreach emails are meant to spark interest. A longer partnership email template may make your email seem boring, and it could be ignored. Your recipient might think you're lazy if you don't provide enough detail. Find a sweet spot that allows them to get the most from it without hitting the delete button. However, don't let shortness be a reason for lack of politeness. It is acceptable to express gratitude or wishes for success to someone. Remember that potential partners are people. Don't let your pleasantries overshadow your message. 4. Vague subject lines. Business partnership email examples open rates are usually well below 25%. If your subject line isn't compelling, your email won't be open. Your subject line should be interesting and relevant. Your subject line should be compelling. However, it should also set expectations for your email's content. The subject line will help the reader understand what the email is about. Avoid using generic subject lines and shortcuts. Business partnership email examples with poor subject lines won't help you. They can hurt your efforts down the road. Avoid spam triggers or sales words, as they detract from your chances of being seen. 5. Not establishing brand relevance. One of the email mistakes to avoid is overlooking the potential to provide insight and add value to your recipient. Emails are an excellent opportunity to tie your offer to something you have learned about your prospect. You can comment on something they have done that you find interesting or insightful and then connect it to your pitch. This is a great opportunity to get attention and name drop. Do you have any work experience with a well-respected client? Are you able to establish a connection with them? Make sure you explain why your email is more relevant than any other message in their inbox. You don't want someone opening your email and scanning it. Weak pitches could come off as unresearched and selfish. There's a problem if your prospect believes you want something and offers no value in return. 6. Being impersonal. Be polite and appropriate for your situation. One of the most common email mistakes is a message that looks like it's been copied and pasted. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are friends with a potential client just because you have a mutual acquaintance. Your readers may feel uncomfortable if you are too formal for them. Avoid embarrassing situations such as contacting the wrong person or using incorrect gender-specific pronouns or terms. This shows you haven't done your research, and you don't know the person you are talking to. You can also avoid touching sensitive topics such as gender identity by using gender-neutral words in the subject line or email body. You can use the first name of your prospect to make your subject line more personal and direct. 7. Using weak call to action. To encourage a response and avoid email mistakes, make sure you end with a strong call to action. If you don't receive a response to your partnership email template, you have a good chance that the person hasn't had the opportunity to respond to you or doesn't want to. It won't make a difference if you bombard their inboxes with messages. Subjects like final attempt in emails are passive-aggressive and will make you look bad. If you need to send an additional message, make sure they are the right type of pushy. It can be difficult to get responses to outreach emails. But if you write helpful and insightful messages, you will have a greater chance of connecting with the right people. Best practices for successful partnership outreach emails. Now that we know which email mistakes to avoid, you need to send the correct type of email to get people to respond to your outreach. Particularly, business partnership email examples that look less spammy and add value to the people you are emailing and give you the results you want. Here are some best practices that can help you avoid email marketing mistakes to build better relationships with people in your industry. Have a list of your targets. It is important to ensure that your email outreach messages reach the right people. Here's how you can create a list of outreach targets. Goals. Different goals require different outreach targets. You should look for journalists that cover the same topic as you if you are looking for media coverage. You might reach out to others who have previously linked to similar pages if you are trying to build connections. Make your list. Add each target's name, the reason for reaching out, and any URLs to relevant pages to a spreadsheet. You might note the URL of the article they have written about your industry or the page you would like them to link to. A static column can be added to indicate whether you have reached out and whether they have responded. If you use an email outreach tool, status is often tracked within the tool. Find their correct email addresses. It's now time to begin collecting email addresses and adding them to the spreadsheet. If possible, build your outreach list of specific people's email addresses instead of generic ones. A few tools are my favorites for finding emails. Use your email template. People think that templates should be avoided regarding cold email outreach. However, templates can save you a lot of time if used correctly. It's a way to simultaneously send spammy dear or random messages to a million people. You will need to personalize templates if you want your email outreach to grow. Here's how you can create your template. For inspiration, you can start by checking out an email template. Send a different email than what you see online. Make it yours. If you have the ability, add humor but keep it brief. Pay particular attention to your subject line. Be specific and concise. Most people you reach out to are busy. The more specific and concise you can be in your email, the more likely you are to receive a response. Get straight to the point. Avoid sending long emails that distract from your purpose. Use the inverted pyramid approach. Place the most important elements at the beginning of the message. Keep it short after that. Please fill in the following details. The one-sentence email that asks for a call to discuss an idea or problem is just as harmful as the long email. These emails have low response rates because the person receiving them doesn't know what you are looking for. Send a summary of your idea in the first message. It's okay to send your first cold outreach email as a teaser, which introduces the idea and then asks for more information. Don't follow up, or do it only once. If you have to follow up on someone, make sure it's only once. Try to add more information or use a different angle. Personalize your outreach email. Personalization is crucial. It is the key difference between spammers and pros. To start a conversion, create your own business partnership email example. It should reflect your brand's personality as well as your business personality. Even if it means that you will have a very basic subject line, there is nothing wrong with that. Here are some tips for personalizing your email outreach. Username. Refer to something you found on their site. Give them compliments if you can make it sound natural. Partnership email is one of the best ways to get quality links from relevant websites. It also helps you gain a competitive SEO advantage. It is crucial to have a well-defined process that can be quickly followed and scaled up. However, trying to cut corners is not an option. It's never a good idea because you'll only sacrifice quality in your effort. The results will be there if you put in the effort and focus on adding value. Let ADV DMS SEO services in Denver help you get started at achieving your outreach goals. Consult experts at ADV DMS to get an idea of how to design a winning outreach plan that delivers results. Call us today.